never let your guard down. You expect a battle to be fair. A battle will never be fair.
Hello everybody, good to be back with you again. Hope you all went out to the movies this week. This time Grandma finally went to Wonder Woman. Again, the famous comic book character here played by Gal Gadot. Again, starts off showing how she became Wonder Woman, basically. Again, starts from her being a small child, growing up with the Amazons on this sort of hidden island out in the ocean, and again shows how she, trained and became, a skilled warrior. And the Amazons' peaceful life on this island is interrupted one day when a pilot crashes off their island, and he's come from World War I, basically, and it's probably around 1918, I guess, 17 maybe, and the pilot, played by Chris Pine, informs them of, again, what's going on in the outside world, that again there's this war going on and millions of people are being killed. And
well, first he has to be rescued by our hero.
Well, she rescues him.
Yes.
Okay, so that sort of starts the bond between them right there.
Yes.
But so again, he goes back and he explains to the Queen, who's Wonder Woman's, Diana Prince's mother, all about the war, and Diana basically thinks, well, I need to take him back to be able to help stop this war. So he takes her back to England, and they are trying to do things to stop this big gas attack that poison gas that the Germans have planned, that will again prolong the war when the war seems like it's coming to an end. And so Wonder Woman tries to save the day. What did you think, Grandma?
Well, she thinks that if she can find the god of war, Ares,
Yes.
that if she can stop him, then war will never be ever again.
And again, Ares is the sworn enemy of the Amazons.
And so her mission is to find the god of war and eliminate him.
So what did you think, Grandma?
Well, I didn't expect it to be an origin story, and I was really pleased that it was. I thought, hey, this is cool. Go back to the very beginning, especially when we saw the little Diana, practicing her moves and wanting to know, more and more, from her mom, tell me this. And it was a pleasant surprise. I was very pleased. I thought the relationship between her and the young British spy that she rescued, played by Chris Pine, was developed very well. She, of course, thinks she knows everything, and she knows absolutely nothing about the human world that she is entering. And he is fascinated by this marvelous creature that has come into his life, not knowing exactly what to do. The relationship was really well done, I thought. The story was interesting. I thought they reproduced the World War I atmosphere really well, especially when they were in London. All of the things that World War I meant. I thoroughly enjoyed it. What did you think?
Well, I sort of enjoyed it. I thought it was quite well done. The whole production and the direction and everything was very well done. The recreating the sort of that World War II era, era, Britain and Europe and everything.
Right.
They did a very good job of that. I didn't particularly care for the whole origin stuff at the beginning. I know from knowing the comics that, again, the whole part with the Amazons and stuff is part of her story, but I just don't think that it worked very well. And it's hard to do and hard to make sort of believable, and they tried hard, but I just didn't particularly care for it. I really cared much more for the part where when she comes to London, and then later on where she's again much more involved in the war and such. The further it went along, the more I liked it. I liked the Wonder Woman at the end much more than the Wonder Woman early
at the beginning.
My main problem with it is really with the Wonder Woman character. I don't think that they did the character justice. That's my thought.
Could have done more?
Well, again, it's not that it's bad, it's just that it's not what it could have been. Again, I'm much more used to, from my reading the comic books days, to Wonder Woman with the glowing lasso, and again, a Wonder Woman of strength and agility and that sort of thing. This sort of warrior Wonder Woman that she starts off and spends most of the movie as, with a shield and a sword, is not the Wonder Woman I know. And again, I didn't think that particularly went well. I didn't particularly care for that. Gal Gadot, as much as she may look like Wonder Woman and fight well, I don't think that her performance as Wonder Woman was that great. Now, again, it might have been the script. It might have been what that she was given to say and to do. But frankly, I was looking at this towards the end. Most of her acting is all silent acting. There are these scenes where she's fighting, and it's the expressions on her face that you see, and the way the thing whole develops. The other person is talking, but she's not doing any talking. She's not the sort of superhero in this movie, at least, that, say, Spider-Man is, or Iron Man is, or even Batman is, where they're giving out little quips and they're commenting and they have things to say. She has nothing to say.
I think you've made a good point.
She's just fighting.
I think she could have had more to say.
She's just jumping through the air. She's doing things.
Especially as she is learning about this world that she is in. I think she could have had a lot more to say.
Again, I think that perhaps now that she is really Wonder Woman,
yes.
She's a full-formed character, that maybe in future films she'll be more of a real sort of more of a three-dimensional person. And again, in this one, I think that she was very much sort of in some ways one-dimensional. And again, it's perhaps just again how it was written. But again, so I would recommend it, but it's not perhaps what it might have been. How many thumbs would you give it?
I'm going to give it a 2 thumbs. This was really, really good. And I think whether you know anything about Wonder Woman or whether you know lots about Wonder Woman, that this story was very interesting. I do agree with your comments that she should have had much more to say as she learned about this world that she was going to be Wonder Woman in. That would have made it more than 2 thumbs.
You only have 2.
No,